Well, hello there, and I do hope you're all well. Now, yes, like as I say, Friday, they just keep coming and kept coming, you know, with revelations after revelations about this party that either happened or it didn't. And after Nick Abbott had just taken a phone call from a guy who basically were talking about the party, and then he, in his own unique way, he went through it with much hilarity and laughter about this party that either happened or it didn't. And it talks about, why don't you just come clean and just admit it, get it over and done with, and stop digging your heels in because you're making yourself look incredibly stupid.
Impossible to answer. And it just keeps coming and coming. The more they try to cover it up, the worse it gets. God, if they'd just come out right at the beginning of all this and said, yep, we're an entitled bunch of old Etonians who've never heard the word no, and we just did what we wanted while we were instructing the rest of you to stay indoors. You knew that when you voted for us. It shouldn't come as a surprise. You knew who I was when you elected me to be Prime Minister of this country. So it's actually on you, but we'll try our very best not to do it again. If they just tried that, or, you know, some version of that, cleaned it up a bit, then they might have got away with it. But it's all this, no rules were broken in the holding of these parties, which didn't actually take place. Oh, right, that's clear. New revelations plunge the PM further into crisis after the PM's Deputy Director of Communications, Jack Doyle, is said to have made a thank you speech to up to 50 people who attended the bash on the 18th of December last year.
Thank you.
ITV News claimed that Jack Doyle, then the PM's Deputy Director of Communications, also handed out paper certificates to members of the communications team as part of a joke awards ceremony. Everybody must get prizes. The former journalist has been overseeing the response to the allegations, with Number 10 denying that it amounted to a party. I mean, they can't possibly think that we're still believing their denials. Nobody is believing it. But they've dug themselves into a hole, and they just can't admit now, having denied it all this time. I loved the bit when Bodger said, I'm absolutely appalled to see that video of Allegra Stratton, and I apologise for any offence that was caused by that video. Right. The former journalist has been overseeing the response to the allegations, with Number 10 denying that it amounted to a party. A party, they said.
No.
But an extraordinary leaked video footage of a mock press conference showed Downing Street staff giggling about the cheese and wine gathering, sparking the resignation of spokesmodel Allegra Stratton. Giggling. Yeah, first it was all... and then it was... Yeah, please. The gathering, along with another leaving do, where Bodger is said to have given a speech, if you please, is now the subject of an internal investigation by the Cabinet Office. Gosh, well, I wonder how long it'll take them to find no evidence. Isn't it exciting?
No.
Bodge has flatly denied being aware that a party had happened. Something wrong with my mouth? Shall I try that again?
No.
Bodge has flatly denied being aware a party had happened. But the apparent attendance by one of his closest aides raises fresh questions. You know, and his apologists and enablers, they go on TV and they said, well, the Prime Minister has been crystal clear that a party didn't happen. Yeah, he has. Yeah, we know that. We know he's been crystal clear. But that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Asked if the PM had confidence in his press chief, Jack Doyle, his official spokesman said yes. Is that a no? On whether Jack Doyle had offered his resignation, the spokesman said, not that I'm aware of. Is that a yes? The spokesman also said Bodger retains full confidence in advisor Ed Oldfield after he appeared in the leaked footage that prompted Allegra Stratton to resign. Full confidence. Taxi for Ed Oldfield. Dominic Cummings said on Twitter that Mr. Daul was a goner, but predicted that Bodger would keep him on staff until after the Cabinet Secretary's inquiry and then use him as the sacrifice. It's the fate of all who gets close to the Sun King. Their wings melt and they go headfirst into the drink.
Booze.
Not that kind of drink, although maybe, perhaps. Tea texts Cummings.
Oh dear. What an absolute mess. If you don't laugh, you'll just cry. Right, I shall leave the video, and until the next time, I shall bid you farewell and take care.